Ladies and gentlemen, today we have some amazing Nintendo Switch 2 news, and that's kind of refreshing because we're getting events, we're getting directs, we're getting indie worlds, we're getting all this stuff, and it's like, when does the cool stuff come out? So in this video, I've got the cool stuff for you. Let's go and get right into it. That's right, we are getting Nintendo Switch 2 news, but it's not the news maybe we're looking for. But in this video, we have some updates, we have some leaks, we have some news, I guess. It's all pretty cool stuff. So before we get started, if you could hit a like and subscribe, that would truly mean the world to me. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram so we can keep our amazing communities growing. And stay tuned to the end of the video so you can learn how to win some eShop gift cards or potentially a Switch 2. Now let's go and get right into it. So over the past week or so, we've been learning about a bunch of new Nintendo Switch 2 games. Unfortunately, a lot of their release dates are like a month or two away. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like it's a year away, but I hate when a game is shown off and it's like, when can I play this game? Oh, in 3 months? Okay, you know what I mean? Especially when these games are already on other consoles. It's not like they're launching the same day for every console. These are games that have been on other consoles for like a year or two already. One game I've been really excited to play is Persona 3 Reload, but I have a PlayStation 5, right? So I could just play it there. But I love playing games handheld. It is my favorite way to play, and if that option is there, I'm always going to go with it. Now, one big pushback, among others, that I had with the new Persona 3 Reload port for the Switch 2, number one, it's a game key card, number two, it's full priced, and number three, there was no DLC included. My opinion on game key cards so far has been pretty lax, but that was until a few days ago, like I learned some new information, and based off that new information, my opinion has now changed. I was under the impression a game key card is basically the same thing as like a PS5 game that you have to put in your PS5 and it has to download. I thought that was the same thing a game key card does, but it turns out when a game is like downloading from the PS5, it's really just copying the game from the disc to the console. A game key card is downloading directly off the internet. There's nothing on that cartridge until you access the internet. So I thought the game key card system was the same thing as a PlayStation system, so I didn't understand all the pushback. Now, with new information, my opinion has changed, and I'm starting to get really frustrated at all these game key cards. All of that aside, we also have some more information to go along with this. Persona 3 Reload is offering free DLC on the Nintendo Switch 2. All you have to do is have a Sega account. That's all you have to do. So have a Sega account, make a free one like ahead of you buying this game for the Switch 2, and then whenever you get the game, and I guess you sign in to your Sega account, you will get free DLC called the Exploration Item Set. And that's awesome, right? This is one of my pushbacks. I was like, we're getting this game with no DLC and it's full price and game keycard? Well, at least one of those things are being fixed. So don't get me wrong, I'm still excited for the game, but it's $20 on the PS5, brand new at Walmart. So I don't know about this one. Hopefully I can still pick it up though, because I would love to play it handheld. Now, one thing that I love to do is go over patents. And I was actually looking at patents today because they come out on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and the day I'm recording this video is Thursday. And I looked at a bunch of patents and I didn't see what we're about to go over. So shout out to the people who found this. It makes me think of a Nintendo franchise that we have not seen yet on the Nintendo Switch 2. And it's been a very long time since we've got a new entry. And Nintendo gets weird and wacky, and I think that's when Nintendo is at their best. And this is weird and wacky enough to where I'm like, is Nintendo gonna go crazy and just say, screw it? We're going wild, man. We're throwing some Hail Marys here. We're gonna throw some stuff at the wall and see what sticks. Because we have the success, we can try some weird and wacky stuff. We can take some risk. I could see this being one of them. So this is the patent Nintendo just registered. It looks crazy. I mean, there are so many things they could use this for, but the one that's coming to mind instantly is fishing, obviously. And the game that's making me think about is Animal Crossing. I know there's a bunch of other stuff they could do. Imagine if they did like an outdoorsy Mario game. Instead of Mario Sports, it could be like Mario fishing and Mario hunting. No, not Mario hunting. They can not have Mario out there with a 12 gauge just going crazy. But it would be cool. Don't get me wrong. And then they have this. I guess maybe is this the same thing? Almost looks like a little saw or something, but I'm assuming that's just the side view of like the this thing, right? That's the inner workings. This is interesting, man. I think it looks stupid, okay? But I think that is good. I think the Nintendo Labo looks stupid, but I think it was interesting and cool at the same time. It seems like it was an idea of an idea, if that makes sense. This is the same thing. This is like an idea of an idea. It's like, maybe, maybe. And they're like, just patent it. We'll see how it goes. We got to play it how it goes, right? My mind moves like 1,000,000 miles per second, so I'm thinking of 1,000,000 other things right now. In the comments below, let me know what else you think they could use this for. Like, what games? Because I had some stuff in my mind, and it just poofed away. It's gone. So I'm just gonna stay with fishing, Mario hunting, Mario hunting Yoshis and Donkey Kongs. I mean, that's how you sell a game, dude. Speaking of games, we have got the partner showcase. I give it a 4 or 5 out of 10. We got an Indie World. Realistically, what were they gonna show us, right? UFO 50, that one looks awesome. I do want to pick that one up. I might wait for it to go on sale, but that is a must buy for me. But where are the first party Nintendo games? Where's the stuff we're really looking for? If you haven't watched it yet, I made a video yesterday called The Nintendo Switch 2 Has Some Massive Problems. And it's not about the console, but it's about the generation. And I think it's a pretty good video, so go watch that. But that's one of the main issues. Where is the first party games? And if we know about first party games, we don't have release dates. Or even a release window. Yes, we're probably going to get a direct in September, and that would be the Mario 40th anniversary big direct, and I'm sure that's going to be great. Don't get me wrong, that is going to be great. But there are still way too many questions unanswered. But this month, there's a huge event, and Nintendo is going to be there in a huge way, and they're showing off all the games we want to see, and it makes me think we will have some of these games released around then, or also get release dates around then. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So Gamescom is going on, I believe, August 20th through the 25th. That could be the wrong dates, but it's somewhere around there. I'll be putting it on the screen for you, okay? So we know Gamescom is going on, and this happens in Germany. It might happen other places as well, but Germany is the big one. And funny enough, 2 years ago at Gamescom in Germany, there were rumors that Nintendo was there with a Switch 2 dev kit possibly, or an early model of the Switch 2, and they were showing off a 4K version of Breath of the Wild. And it was such a weird rumor that turned out to be true. They have this connection to it where I think they really respect the presentation or the event. So they're going to be at Gamescom with playable games, okay? And the timing on some of this is pretty interesting. So these are the games that will be playable at the Nintendo booths, I believe. We have Pokemon Legends EA, Metroid Prime 4, EA Sports FC 26, Hollow Knight Silksong, Hades 2, Borderlands 4, Elden Ring Tarnished Edition, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Intergrade, and Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition. All of these games are unreleased on the Nintendo Switch 2 so far, besides Cyberpunk. So I almost feel like Nintendo is going to capitalize and utilize this event basically like a hands-on Nintendo Direct, right? These are all massive games we are waiting on information for the Switch 2. I cannot wait for truly all of these games except EA Sports FC 26, and I will pick that up one day, probably in like 2 years for $10 on the eShop. I think those games are pretty fun. Although, I'm hearing some bad stuff about Madden, and that has me pretty devastated. Now, one game specifically I want to talk about is Hollow Knight Silksong, because we don't know when this game is coming out, except it's coming out this year, but we can kind of narrow it down now, because there's a playable demo of this game at Gamescom at the end of the month. The new Xbox ROG Ally consoles are coming out this year, and the release date's actually just leaked for October 16th. And we know Hollow Knight Silksong is a launch game for those consoles. So this game will release between August 20th or 25th, whenever, to August 16th, right? That is a small window for this game. And then, obviously, this game would be shown off in the next major direct as well, I think. So if I had to guess, this game is launching the end of September or beginning of October. And if I'm not mistaken, Microsoft has like exclusive marketing rights to this game or something like that. But I think we're going to get a bunch of information at Gamescom. Metroid Prime 4, I think we could get the release date during Gamescom, unless the game is being delayed till 2026. So that's a 50-50 chance right there. It's either delayed or getting the release date. Pokemon Legends EA, I think that's really cool that they're showing that off there. Some huge games that have been missing from all the conversations lately is the Final Fantasy VII Remake and Elden Ring Tarnished Edition. These are two massive games that Nintendo showed off in the big First Switch 2 presentation, and we've heard nothing from these. And Bandai Namco had an event, and we heard nothing there from Elden Ring, and then we just had the partner showcase, and both of these games weren't there. So again, this makes me think that Nintendo is using Gamescom almost as like a direct, you know what I mean? Like a hands-on direct, and it will be a way for them to show off these games and get into articles and news. And so I think we're getting a lot of information at Gamescom. So that's like 2 weeks away, and by then, a lot of these questions we have should finally start getting answered. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this? Because your opinion matters most in the comments below. Let me know what the hell you guys are thinking. If you made it to this part of the video, if you could do me a favor, hit a like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Let's keep our communities growing. And remember, every single Saturday I give away multiple eShop gift cards and eShop sell videos right here on my channel. I gave away one Nintendo Switch 2. I'm going to be giving another one away pretty soon. I'm not going to say when, but pretty soon. And then another one before the year is over. So be on the lookout for that. But you guys know me. I'll see you very soon with a new video. Peace out.